Actually, I am in Poland. The Counselling and Co is based in Poland, in Katowice. So we have similar local time.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And how's the situation in Poland?
Situation is like always, nothing abnormal, like everything is going well. What about you?
Actually, in Netherlands, just again, go back to normal. Every institution is open now. So the classes are fully physical.
So they're offline, right? They can go in person, right?
Exactly.
Okay, very well. So this conversation is supposed to answer to the questions of candidates and people who want to apply to the Wittenborg University. Okay, and I hope we will have the answers, exact answers, I think, and they will be useful.
Exactly.
So, yeah, if you're ready, we can begin.
Of course we can.
Okay, my first question is, okay, could you please tell me about the benefits of using the services of the agencies that are cooperating with the Wittenborg University?
Actually, the benefit of the service and when the candidates actually apply through you is the fact that beforehand, we will actually provide our agent with a complete detail of how long each section will take. And actually, most of the agents, better to say, all of the agents are aware about the eligibility of the students. So basically, when we're in touch with the agent, they know exactly what kind of students we would accept. So the student won't actually have to go to the frustration to think that will I be accepted, when the email will be answered, and how long the whole process will take, because the agent already know about the whole thing. Yeah, so when they're applying, they will know, so they are eligible to apply, right? Yes, yes. Okay, we inform the agent, so the agent can actually inform all the applicants. Okay, thank you. And my next question is, what are the most chosen study courses in Wittenborg University by international students? Actually, we have a variety of majors that at the moment lots of international students are interested in. For example, in Amsterdam, especially for bachelor students, they are interested in our entrepreneurial programs because most of the people at the moment would like to have their own companies. On the other hand, we also have marketing and management, logistics, hospitality management, and better to say, at the moment, the international business management, really, they have lots of students that are interested to take part in. And also, so that you have a new study course in fintech, right? Financial technology. Yes, yes. That is one of the most demanding courses in this year's, I think, right? Yes, at the moment, since they are in entrepreneurial field, better to say, in Amsterdam, we only offer entrepreneurial because the students apply a lot. So it is in a way that we can accept all the students. So it's basically so demanding. Okay, thank you. And my next question is about enrollment. How long does it take to enroll to the university? As you know, we have a unique block system that we accept 6 times a year. So for international students, we ask the students, we ask the agents to apply between 6 to 8 months in advance. Because usually the process of accepting the student will take about 2 weeks. But after that, since the university doing all the process regarding the visa legalization and obtaining the visa, we put 6 to 8 months in advance time, so we can actually prepare everything and get the students to Netherlands. Okay, and you told about visa and legalization. Could you please tell about this a little bit, like what support can you give in visa and legalizing a stay in Netherlands? Actually, once the students actually register with us, we ask for the visa documents. So the student should actually submit the bank statement, passport, and the normal documents to our website, to the link that we provide for the students. And after that, the university will apply for the visa and the whole process. And when it's all done, we inform the student to go to the nearest Dutch embassy to collect their visa. And it's better to say that the students will be granted a 3 months MBV visa. That is a 3 months visa. Once the student is here, because we are in touch with the Dutch Immigration Office and Services, we inform the students about their residence permit, that it is ready or not. So the student can go and collect that residence permit, which the duration is depending on the duration of the study. So with that resident permit, the student can go in and out of the country or into any European country that they like.
Okay, and it means that in visa, student will not go anywhere to apply for a visa in neither like embassy or consulate. You will apply for them, right?
Yes.
So you will go. So you will. They will go there just to get a visa.
Exactly.
So
they just go there with passport to collect it.
Yeah, that's very easy, right?
Yes, that's one of our advantage points, actually.
Yeah, that's very good because like in all the countries, like for example, USA, that's one of the most chosen countries to study, but it's also very hard. The student should go there to collect the documents and give them, submit, wait, right? So with you, it's, I think, easier. Right.
Yes, because basically when we accept a student in our interview, we are sure that we can actually acquire the visa for them. So basically, after acceptance, it's a kind of a win-win situation for the student. They know that they're accepted in the university and they know they will have their visa.
So if they are accepted to the university, so it means like they almost got visa, right?
Yes, better to say the visa. In our site, till now, we don't remember any visa rejection because when the university become the sponsors, university will actually take all the discussions with the Dutch immigration. Okay.
And about legalization of a stay in Netherlands, how long does it take? Like in Poland, it's like at least 6 months. What about in Netherlands?
You mean the resident permit and the place to stay? Actually, for most of the students, once they arrive here, if they don't have any quarantine, according to the government, better to say most of the time their residence permit is almost always ready, and they should just make an appointment, go to the city and actually collect the resident permit. Also, there is a code called BSN, which is a Dutch residence number, which the university will apply for the appointment of that as well. And we just inform the student to go there with their passport and their documents so they can actually have their BSN number as well.
Okay, that also makes easy with the legalization of a stay. Like they do not have to worry about the legalization of a stay and visa with the Wittenborg University, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, very good, thank you. And next question, could you please tell me about some scholarships and grant programs that are suitable, like best fit for international students?
Okay, for international students, since they already have their IELTS degree, and if the students have IELTS 6.5 and the GPA is 7.5, the GPA is kind of a score between 1 to 10. If it is 7.5, they can apply for our scholarships. We offer 2 partial scholarships. With one of them is the MBA scholarship, which is only offered for our MBA students, the newest students. The amount of it is 5,000 euros. Also, we offer Holland scholarship for all the bachelor student and MBM or MSc students. That one is also 5,000 euros. Next to this item, the student can also apply for a fund each year, whether they're new or current. As long as they have IELTS 6.5 and GPA 8, they can get a fund between 500 to 1,500 euros from university.
Okay, that's for a semester or for a month?
The fund they can apply for each year. But regarding the scholarship should be applied at first, since it is actually in reduction of the fee, so the students can be actually prepared.
So while they're applying for the university, at the same time they have to apply for a scholarship, right?
Yes, we actually inform our agents. The agents in the first communication that they have with us will also ask if the student is eligible for a scholarship. And in that case, we also ask for a motivation letter and kind of support letter for why we should grant a scholarship. Okay.
Okay, and how many scholarships are given for students?
It doesn't have an actual number, as long as students are eligible.
Okay, that's very great. Okay, and my next question is also about financial aids. Like, is there also any other financial aids, for example, for people who have no parents or who are not eligible to work, like they cannot work, for example?
Actually, we just offer our funds, and the item is one of the documents for the visa that is required from the Dutch government is the bank statement, which should actually show 11,500 euros, whether by the student or the sponsor. So basically the Dutch government asks for this, so they make sure that the students will have enough money to live here.
Okay, before they come, they have to have money, right?
Yes.
So they will not have to work. Okay, thank you. And next question. For example, if they are eligible, as you know, students want to cover their expenses, and if there is opportunity, they want to pay their tuition fees. So is there an opportunity to work in their spare time?
Of course, actually each student are entitled, all students, better to say, are entitled to 16 hours a week work, but it's better to say that it is a side job. That means the students cannot be a manager of a company or something. It's kind of a pocket money to help the students to live. In addition to this, the students can either work these 16 hours a week, or they can work full-time during their summer. Also, the student can take internship in case that they want to gain experience. Regarding the internship, there are actually no limitation. As long as the student can manage their studies and do the internship, it's actually fine with us.
Okay, so great. Like they can also work and they can also study, right? If they are capable to manage this, right?
Yes, exactly. We put 16 hours, so basically it doesn't harm their studies.
Okay, next question, and about life after graduation, the university. Like, how does the career path of students go after the graduation?
Actually, today I was checking that. As you know, because our university is the University of Applied Sciences, we put everything in a practical approach, so the student chance to get hired would actually increase a lot. Once the students are graduate, they apply for a 1-year orientation visa. That means the students they have 1 year to just look for a job. And basically, because of the degree that they have, and because it's all about business and management, and at the moment it's really picking up. Till now, they had no problem regarding finding a job. And they managed to actually be hired in lots of good companies with lots of good salaries, because here in the Netherlands, in order to stay with the working visa, most of the places pay you depending on the degree that you have. That means the student cannot be paid less. So once it is like this, the students actually can find a great job with a great salary.
Okay, and also I heard that from my acquaintances and friends that were in Netherlands, They can also work in summer in hotels, like for 3,000 euros for a month. Is that right?
I actually didn't check this, but it depends on how long actually they can work. But yes, the student actually, even during that 16 hours of work time, some of the students, I know that they are doing that 16 hours in hotels.
Okay. Next question is, what are the percentages of students who are successfully applying for the job? Like, how many graduates?
Actually, to tell you the truth, we have never gone through the percentages of that, but so far, I think we had no one without a job, because most of the students prefer to stay in the Netherlands to actually experience the Dutch culture, the international environment, and until now, all of them were successful in finding so.
So there is no problem in finding a job in the Netherlands after the graduation, Wittenborg University, right?
No, especially now, because all places are actually hiring.
After the coronavirus, right?
Yes, because everyone went remote. Now they want to open up, and actually there is no one who wants to apply.
Okay.
So they are looking for people.
I see. Okay. My last question is about Netherlands. What are the advantages of living and studying in Netherlands?
Well, the first advantages is that you're in the heart of Europe. You have great access to any place in Europe that you like without actually having to go through the visa process again. The second factor is you're in the Netherlands. So basically you have access to most of the powerful country by a train within 1 hour or 2 hours. That means we have border with Belgium. You can go to Germany, Luxembourg, or any place that you like. In addition, many big companies, they have offices and branches here in Netherlands, in Amsterdam. And the country has a logistic advantage over all areas, because they can, as you know, that even the transport is powerful. Schiphol Airport actually has flight to all around the world. And the Netherlands is, I think, the 17th most powerful economy, most powerful country in regard to economy. And we are among the 10 top happiest countries around the world. So actually, once they are here, they can experience a new level of life.
Maybe they can experience happiness, right?
Yes, why not? That's possible.
Okay. And I heard that in Netherlands, most of the people, rather than driving a car, they prefer to ride a bike, right?
Exactly. In Netherlands, even if the people have cars, I have Dutch friends, even they have cars, they also have 2 bikes. So they prefer to actually cycle everywhere, not to walk everywhere, or actually go with a car. And it's safe to say that in every location, there is a special pathway for cyclists. So they would have no problem in that regard.
Okay. So that was all of my questions. Okay, and if you have any question, so you can ask me.
No, actually, it was great to actually talk to you. And I hope that we can cooperate in the future very well, and kind of we look forward to having you as one of our agents and to work with you.
And I'm also very grateful that you accepted my offer in this meeting to answer the questions of the candidates and the people. And it was very nice to talk to you. So I think we got the useful information and exact answer for the questions. And I also hope that we will have like great cooperation. So that will be beneficial for both of us.
Exactly. I hope. And it was great